I really hate this tradition part. I would love to have written a lovely song about my love for Scott and how I respect him as a lovely character. However, tradition dictates that I slate him. Hey. I apologise for that. Right, here we go. Go. Well, if you knew Scott like I know Scott, then I'm sure you're in some strife, cause I could be here forever telling stories of his life. But for those of you who don't know Scott, I'll try and keep it brief. Some of the stories I could tell are maybe beyond belief. Our Scotty started on this earth in 1972. The day was bright and sunny, the wind it blew and blew. The doctors were all puzzled by this breezy wind that passed. Little did they know it came from baby Fenton's arse. Dennis Fenton had dodgy contraception. Baby Fenton had one imperfection. He looked so lovely, just like a doll. But little baby Fenton only had one doll. Started being loons. They settled in Westfield Drive, the posh end of the town. Langland School was down the road. It looked a bit humdrum, but that's where posh kid Fenton would meet all the tinky scum. Yeah, carry shows of posh kid in the class. As we run and tell his mammy in a flash. But we all liked our fatty, cause he had birthday parties and his mum and dad would put on quite a bash. At Langland School, our boy of air excelled in storytelling. He would win a prize every week. His tales were quite compelling. But he took his make-believe a bit too far when in the park. Like, I am good at football, which was way beyond the mark. Fenton, we played most nights at the park and on our fights. Chicken Nelly and running on paths. All the fun would carry on till we had to have our baths. Star Wars, we all love Star. And if you was Star Wars da. Oh no, I've only had Solo, half of C-3PO and a spacecraft. But Scott's Empire covered half of the gap. He had more Star Wars toys than Ghoulies. You even had that big hat-at water thing. Used to let us come and sit and watch. Well, time went by and we grew up, but only just a bit. The BBs gave us plenty time to act a pair of tits. The pantomimes that we put on were certainly the best. Scotty Boy was King Rat, and I had grown some breasts. We also had the tatties to keep us picking during breaks. Dirty knees and sore backs, and eating muddy cakes. You couldn't stick the digger, because it was a huge big sin. But Scott would never stick it, because he always swicked the pin. Fenton wasn't a picker. His spaceship wellies didn't make him go quick. The tatties that tended his heart was the minging smell of rotten ones that hit his smelly fart. have stopped soon. Poisoned by God. Life is fast approaching. Speech therapy, the vocation. But the publicans of Glasgow rubbed their hands in anticipation. Little Scotty loved the student life with all his wind-filled heart. He loved the fun and jolly japes, but missed the study part. College too was at the nautical, but he didn't study boats. He actually went to classes, and he even took some notes. We shared a flat in Glasgow, where Scott was Mrs. Mop. I was sitting my finals, and all Scott did was tidy up. Festive stovies with Santa on top, taking turns to fetch caramels from the shop. Deep fried carrots sure had a zing, but liver stew was our favourite thing. Scotty found a university that was handing out degrees. To get one, and eventually passed with ease. But he didn't get a job down there. It was a minor hitch, as he ended up in Glasgow with a job that was the pits. Fenton is now in Allness. It's so far north that you have to wear a vest. Penguins and polar bears share fields with the coos. His leisure centre does a course on how to build igloos. The last part of my story, loves and lusts of Scotty's life. Won't take long, so instead I'll tell you how he met his wife. The scene of this tale of love, Stonehaven outdoor pool, where one particular lifeguard made our little Scotty drool. Rosalind, shorts of yellow. Rosalind fancied Marty Bello. Then one day a fourth balloon swagged around in swimming trunks and nearly made her swoon. All my pals would come and visit and explore all nooks and crannies, going putting, boozing, gambling, and playing bingo with the grannies. But Scott would try and impress our Ros by swimming really fast. Little did she know he'd jet propulsion from us. Scott and Rosalind now are wed. They can now look forward to their marital bed. I raise my glass to Ros and Scotty. Here is hoping married life will